public demand. This is Ankit Parmar back on the Desi Junction platform. And with me, I have Desi Parmar, who has been live in the Desi Junction studio. We have another exciting FIA Star Awards nominee. But before we dive into that, let's give a quick recap of all the updates of the FIA Star Awards.
एब्सोल्युटली फ्रेंड्स, जैसे कि अंकित ने बताया, FIA स्टार अवार्ड्स की तैयारियां बड़े धूमधाम से हो रही हैं. वीव ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड द फाइनल काउंटडाउन. How many days are left, Ankit? It's 7.
I think it's less than 2 weeks. Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks. It's less than 2 weeks remaining. अगर आपने टिकट्स नहीं खरीदी हैं, this is the time to buy tickets. Please scan this QR code and buy the tickets. Contact FIA because जो last information is 70% of the show is already sold out. There will be red carpet, there will be food, there will be entertainment, there will be dance performances, and there will be Jaya Prada, and there will be what's now Sparsh Shah, motivational speaker who will be here. So अगर आप ये सारा मिस नहीं करना चाहते तो you want to buy the tickets. So today we have a very special nominee that will be joining us, and we will be introducing him after this. So this is the time for you to share our feed. Dear friends, we are live on FIA's Star Awards interview series on Desi Junction. This is Public Demand, and I'm Desi Parmar.
And I'm Ankit Parmar. And are you guys ready for our next nominee? And this category is, again, the young all-rising all-rounder. As we've been introducing many, many young, talented people, our next contestant is no shy no shy in comparison. He is not only musically talented, he is not only academically talented, but he's also financially talented. And I'm sure he can kind of break down his financial, expertise as well as literacy. And so without further ado, I won't give too much of the details away. Let's invite Advik.
Advik, Advik, how are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
Very good, very good. Where are you connecting with us from?
I'm connecting with you from Naperville, Illinois.
Okay, wonderful. And so, Advik, before we get started into all the details, just give us a bit of a background about.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, so Advik, please do not touch your device because otherwise it will be a problem. So do not. Okay, Advik, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Ankit, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your age, what grade you're in, what school you go to, and just who you are.
All right. So first of all, thank you FIA Awards and Desi Junction for having me here. And I cannot express my heartfelt gratitude for me to express my thoughts here on this platform. So I am currently 10 years old, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Advitan. I recently graduated from elementary school, and I am going into middle school. So a little bit about myself is that I love to play guitar, read books, and play video games. When I'm not doing academic things or doing my hobbies, I love learning about finance and AI.
Oh wow, Advik, I'm sorry. I think you have very interesting personality. Why don't you adjust your phone because your head is cutting off? You do it yourself, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's it. And that's why we don't prefer to do an interview on the phone because it's not your fault. Why don't you adjust it because you can look at your picture, right? Yeah, that's good. No. That's it. Please. Yep. That's good.
One sec, just give me 1 sec.
Sure. Okay, while Advik is adjusting his phone, Ankit, I think he is very interesting personality. The way what we've learned about him, there are some of the highlights. Do you know? Like, can you want to share with our listeners some of the highlights we've got that got attracted?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Udvik got nominated by his school to attend a STEM leadership program at Loyola University, where he participates in research and STEM projects. Last year, Udvik wrote a book about the stock market and published it on Amazon to help youngsters understand about the financial education at a very young age. Now, he also has published one more book, which is a fantasy-based fiction book on Amazon as well. And lastly, he participated in a reading competition hosted by Congressman Underwood and won the prize for most books read, 150 books in 70 days. And mind you, he's only 10 years old, so that's quite a feat.
Wow. Let's see if Advik is ready now. Advik, you really have an impressive background and very impressive resume. And your device is not really doing justice to you because now I can't see you. uh, Means that it is little grainy.
um,
Shall we do this? Ankit, if you are okay, shall we do it later on?
well, no,
No?
wait. 1 second. I just ready my laptop. It's ready to join. Give
Okay,
me
Okay,
let's
1 second.
okay, that's fine. We'll give you time. Yep. Why don't you set up and when you are ready, let us know. Yeah. So Advik is setting up his laptop. It's really he has an interesting writing a book at this age. Ankit, how which age, how old is he?
He's 10 years old.
10 years old, and he's in which grade? Sixth,
I
fourth,
think he's either in fifth or
fourth or
sixth.
fifth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fifth.
right. Writing a book and stock market essay. Oh my God, that is something. I think he's ready. Advik, just wave if you're ready. Okay, all right, he's ready. There you go. Advik is back.
Yes.
Uh,
Hi. Sorry about my issue. It was just.
no worries at all. You have achieved so much that these issues are nothing. Okay, Ankit, go ahead with the question.
Okay, I think we've talked enough. Udvik, tell us about what it means to be nominated for this award.
So for me, when I heard that I got nominated for this award, I was like, "Oh, cool! This is amazing." But as I started to look deeper into this, like actually realizing that I'm going to be on an interview, I realized that that to participate in this and be nominated in this, it was a privilege, and I feel like this is a fantastic platform for me to express my thoughts.
Wonderful. That's excellent. And given that you have accomplished quite a bit at such a young age, what are some of your motivations to be doing all of this?
So for the things I've accomplished in finance, my main motivation in that is the reason like I wrote books and completed an essay is because I'm hoping that one day I can like teach younger kids to learn about finance themselves so that when they learn about finance, they can become financially successful when they grow up. Because these days, most Americans don't know a lot about money and they're getting scammed by the government and paying unnecessary taxes and not making enough money. So, by learning about this, they can have a much more successful life. And I want to help, I want to provide that for them.
Perfect. Well, I guess this is quite the platform for you to just express some of those things. I know most of our listeners are looking to save money on taxes and looking for that financial advice. So, can you give us some of your top tips in this space? What kind of recommendations do you have?
So, first of all, if you're a person who likes to take risks, if you have like nothing to lose, like if you're like 25 or 30 and you have nothing to lose, you could start investing in real estate because by investing in real estate, you can earn passive income. And
Hmm.
passive income is so vital for living, for having financial freedom. Because imagine passive income is making money without doing anything. You just need to set it up at first. So imagine relaxing in your home and not even lifting a finger and you're making money.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm very much interested in knowing more. So let's say if I have $10,000, I want to get some passive income. Where should I put those $10,000?
So obviously, before passive income, you should have like a little bit more than $10,000. So first, you could invest it in stocks, which is a great platform to make money. A great platform. All you need to do is analyze the stock first with fundamental analysis or technical analysis based on what if you're trying to invest in short term or long term.
Okay, wonderful. And so if I am, I've just graduated college, I'm working now, and I have a little bit of money to invest or save. Where should I be allocating that money? Should I be investing it in real estate, stocks, or should I just be saving it up for a bigger purchase?
Okay. So first of all, if that money is less than $10,000, you probably should invest it in stocks or in the stock market, not necessarily stocks itself. So
Hmm.
if you're looking for short term making quick money, you could try to day trade by you could try to day trade and look at the PE ratio and earnings per share to help you day trade. But if you're trying to go for a bit more of the long term, you could invest in index funds that track the S&P 500, as that is a safe option for people who don't have that much money and don't want to lose it all and go into debt. And it is perfect for making quick money, or not quick money, but like sufficient money over long term.
Okay, perfect. That's excellent to hear. Great. So I think not only can you tell us about finance, you're well versed in multiple disciplines. Can you tell us about some of your other hobbies and what else you're passionate about?
Yes. So one of the things I really like to do is music and helping other people out, right? So every Sunday I do voluntary activities in a non-profit organization and do things such as singing or helping out.
Oh wow, which where do you go? What do you do? Which organization have you joined?
um it's called the it's called the Sun Nirankarta Mission, and basically I do non voluntary activities in it.
Yes, it's a worldwide known organization. So that's great. So you do sing over there, and do you do voluntary work over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So how has this helped you to deal with the pressures of stock market and your studies? Has it helped you?
Um. Yeah. And um. So I also learned many things, right? About not just doing voluntary activities. Of course, that's a great thing. But one thing I really learned was finding peace and becoming a good human being and having inner peace.
Wonderful. Those are definitely important things as well, especially given you're doing all these activities. So, Advik, there are many people nominated for the Young All Rising All Star, and they've actually been interviewed on Desi Junction's platform as well. I want to know, what do you think sets you apart, and why do you think you deserve this award?
So, first of all, before I say this, I would just like to say that everyone is equally deserving this award, not just me, but everyone has an equal chance. But one thing I would like to say is that I've written 3 books so far. I have them here. My first book was it's my first book was published on Shutterfly. It was a book about living life by doing good deeds, and it was all about becoming a good person and how to peacefully achieve life. My second book was on the stock market. It was called Become a Young Investor in an Hour: How to Grow Your Own Cash Crop with the Stock Market. And That book was mainly to inspire young kids and to help make money in the stock market. Is It's a great financial vehicle. And my third book, my latest book, was a fantasy book called The Savior of Andromeda.
Wow, nice, wonderful.
I
So
have a question for you. Like, are you currently investing in stock market?
yes, I am investing in real time.
Wow. And can you tell us how much money you made?
Um, So I started investing after I wrote my book. So since January, and until in that time, I've lost, but I've also made more. And in that time, I made roughly $500 to $1,000.
Wow. Awesome. That is something.
Yeah.
And so what is the secret of your success?
Well, I wouldn't honestly call it a success, like not yet, right? I've only made like $1,000. But one
But
big
still.
there's two secrets. Two secrets. One
Mhm.
was my father because he helped me accomplish a lot of things and he helped me. He was the one who first told me about finance, and at first, like before he told me about finance, he was always talking, droning on and on about this and that about his job, and I was like, what is he talking about? Before I had no clue, right? But then afterwards, when I actually read a book on it, a simple book, I began to understand that it's more than just investing. It's about setting your life and making money to live your life properly.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So, friends, I want to remind you, you are watching Desi Junction's Public Demand, and we are in conversation with Advik Dhan, who's nominated for Young All Round Rising Star in the FIA Star Awards night, which is happening on August 16th, Friday, in Matrix Club. And it's going to be a fantastic evening. And Advik, who else is joining you to this in this evening for the Star Awards?
Um, uh, what do you mean by my
Oh,
dad?
okay. Are you taking your friends, family, mom, dad? Who's going with you?
My dad and my mom.
Okay, okay. Ankit, last question from your side, and I have one more question. Then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So I think lastly, I would ask is, there's investing in stocks and real estate is a big thing to be doing, and I think the biggest challenge is risk. Isn't some of these things risky? Like, don't you see, stocks drop? They've dropped recently as well. Real estate can drop. So how should people be cautious or mitigate that risk?
So this is another thing to worry about, right? So the risk, if you think of it, if you're a person, like you have a family, you have a job, you can lose. If you try to invest everything, you can lose everything. But as a person who's like 10 to 20 years old, like me, I'm 10 years old, right? I honestly have nothing to lose. I don't have anything to lose because like I'm not carrying like a burden of everything. So that really mitigates the risk. And but another way to deal with the risk is, think of it as like this. If you are when you are investing, you think that, oh, the average person would be like, okay, this is very risky, I'm just going to do something safer, more safer but less money. But a person who is committed, who is motivated, they can analyze the risk and they can understand and they can go, well, the higher the risk, the higher the reward, and they can go for it and they can still succeed.
Advik, if I ask you that this Junction is a volunteer-run program, and we all are volunteers. If I ask you that, would you be willing to give 1 hour every week and give a financial, or 30 minutes every week and give a financial advice to our listeners? Would you be willing to do that sitting at your home?
Yes, I'd be delighted to take that job.
Oh, wonderful! That's great, and it's free. You will not be paid for that. It's voluntary.
Okay, great.
It's not a job, so it's voluntary. I just want to be
Yeah.
very, very clear. Okay, all right, friends. You are watching Advik Dand, who is nominated for the FIA Star Awards as one of the young all-round rising star. He's written multiple books. He's astonishing. He's seems to be a young expert on the finance. I can personally take a lot of advice from Advik. So I'll be looking forward. Advik, please reach back to us so that we can make some arrangement to arrange your show on Desi Junction. We don't offer it to many people. You are the first one who's been offered a show on Desi Junction on a
Yes,
live show.
thank you. I love volunteering.
That's great. Okay, Ankit, you want to add anything?
No, I think it's just so exciting to see all these young, talented folks being recognized, and Advik just having some more unique talents as well. And I'm excited to see. Hopefully, he does go up on that stage and take the award. But we just have such a tough competition. It is hard to say. But if you feel like Advik is deserving, scan that QR code and vote for him now. I think we will be all excited to see what happens in the coming weeks.
Absolutely, Advik. Before we thank you, what message you want to convey to your potential voters and all the nominees out there? This is your chance to say your message.
Okay, so for my viewers, I would like to take your blessings in the form of votes. And I feel like every nominee it's tough competition, and every nominee has an equal chance of getting this. But I would like to take the viewers' blessings in the form of a vote.
Wonderful. Well, with that, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining. It was a pleasure talking to you, Advik. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.